Welcome back to my channel. The topic that we are going to discuss today is dialect and accent. Let's first see what is dialect. Dialect is basically the specific variety of a language. Okay, it is defined by three key elements: vocab, grammar, and pronunciation. Okay, it shows where a speaker comes from geographically or what social group they belong to. So, dialect is basically the different vocab, grammar, or pronunciation that the speaker uses based on its region or social group where they belong. Okay, let's see another definition. A dialect is a specific way a language is spoken in a certain place or by a specific group of people featuring unique words, grammar, and pronunciation. Okay, famous examples of dialect is Southern American English, Cockney English, and Scottish English. Okay, so basically, dialect is uh, based on region. Different people from different regions speak different varieties of language. We can easily predict or can tell from which region a person can belong to by simply hearing the language the person is speaking. Okay, the language English is same, but the different varieties or different dialect make us unable to understand from which region the person has come. Okay, like let's see different examples. Like Southern American English people may say you all instead of you all, y'all. Okay, and use phrases like fixing to mean getting ready to do something. Okay, but Cockney, London, or England speakers might drop the h sound at the start of words, saying house is house or use rhyming slang. Okay, so different speaker has different way of speaking same language. Okay, so dialect. When discussing about dialect, the differences can be in vocab, grammar, or pronunciation. Okay, there can be the difference between the pronunciation of same words. There can be difference between the grammar. There can be the vocab difference. Okay, let's see what are the core features of dialects. Core features of dialects are pronunciation, how sounds and accents differ across regions, vocab, unique words or phrases used in a specific area, grammar or syntax, rules of sentence structure that may change from standard language. Okay, I hope you have understood dialect. Basically, dialect is difference in pronunciation, vocab, or grammar due to difference of the region or a specific social group. Okay, so there are two dialects: standard dialects and non-standard dialect. Standard dialect is basically institutionalized, prestigious language variety used in government, education, and media. The English that is used in the educational purposes in government officially with the English that is used is the standard dialect. Okay, and the non-standard dialect is localized or regional variety lacking official codification. Non-standard dialect can be local and it can differ from region to region. Okay, like standard dialect, there is example is given. She does not know anything. Okay, usage who use standard dialect news anchors in textbook for official documents. Like there here example is given where we were going to the store. Okay, now non-standard dialect examples are grammar: we were going to the store or we weren't going nowhere. Okay, now this we weren't going nowhere, this does not follow the strict rule of grammar that we know in English exist. Usage where non-standard dialect is used in casual settings, local regional speech, peer conversations. Like sentence I ain't go none. I ain't got none. Ain't what is this? Okay. So this is non-standard dialect. Now let's see what is accent. In linguistics, accent is a systematic way of pronouncing a language that identifies a speaker's regional origin, social class, or native language background. It refers to the sentence differences in sound patterns such as vocal quality, consonant articulation, rhythm, intonation, rather than differences in grammar or vocab. Okay. Now, accent is basically the sub part of dialect. In dialect, we see the vocab, grammar, pronunciation, all these features. But in accent, we just see the pronunciation. Okay, the difference in pronunciation based on the region, social class, or native language background. Okay, here definition is and scope is given like phonetic and phonological variation, how sounds are produced including vowel quality, consonant articulation and pitch. Regional or social marker identifies where a speaker is from or other social background distinct from dialect. Okay, an accent involves only pronunciation like we discussed earlier, whereas dialect also includes differences in words and grammar. Okay, here the real life words examples is given. Now a car is pronounced differently in different accents, like r is dropped in Boston US compared to Scottish English. Okay, and words stress accent, like the stress the different changes in different accents, like record noun versus record verb. Okay, so this is difference. Foreign accent, the native speaker are a Spanish will differ in pronunciation of the dental stop the of an interdental fricative sound due to first language influence. Okay, that accent can be different due to the fact that the native speaker is pronounced differently than the speaker that is foreign, that has the influence of his first language. Okay, here we have written the difference between accent and dialect. We have earlier discussed that the difference between accent and dialect is accent just refers to the pronunciation of a language, whereas dialect encompasses pronunciation plus differences in vocab and grammar. Okay, so this was all. Dialect was basically the difference in grammar, pronunciation, and vocab between different people of different social groups, and accent is the difference between the pronunciation of different people. Okay, so this was all about today's lecture. I hope you have understood the lecture, and if you guys have understood, kindly please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And in next lecture we will talk about different terms of semantics which are very important for your papers. And if you want me to make the lecture on different topic, you can tell me in comment section.